Another dinosaur made famous from the 1993 film Jurassic Park is Triceratops, a genus of chasmosaurine ceratopsian dinosaur that lived during the late Maastrichtian age of the late Cretaceous period, about 68 to 66 million years ago in what is now western North America. Ceratopsids were the biggest and most fearsome of the ceratopsians, or horn-faced dinosaurs. They had a stunning variety, and Triceratops was one of the most impressive ever discovered. Triceratops lived alongside the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex and likely used its unique horn structure for combat both against members of its own herd or potential predators. Triceratops possessed a gigantic skull, and some individuals had skulls nearly 3 meters long, which would place them among the largest of all terrestrial animals. In addition to its 3 conspicuous horns, which were placed above each eye and on the snout, it possessed numerous small spikes that bordered the margin of the expanded frill of bone at the back of the skull. Once considered solitary, new fossil discoveries indicate it was a social animal that may have lived in herds. It's not unreasonable to suggest they lived similar to rhinoceros or elephants do today, forming bonds and protecting their young. Triceratops was most certainly a regular prey item for the iconic Tyrannosaurus. This rivalry may have even inspired the evolutionary defensive capabilities seen in Triceratops. The Triceratops frill might have helped to protect its neck, but some specimens show Tyrannosaurus bite marks puncturing the frill, so it wasn't always enough. The frills could also have been used to attract mates, as a way for members of the same species to recognize each other. Triceratops were herbivorous and, because of their low slung head, their primary food was probably low-growing vegetation, although they may have been able to knock down taller plants with their horns, beak, and sheer bulk. The jaws were tipped with a deep, narrow beak, believed to have been better at grasping and plucking than biting. Triceratops is the official state fossil of South Dakota. It is also the official state dinosaur of Wyoming. In 1942, Charles R. Knight painted a mural incorporating a confrontation between a Tyrannosaurus and a Triceratops in the Field Museum of Natural History for the National Geographic Society, establishing them as enemies in the popular imagination. We may never be able to saddle up a Triceratops to find out, but they may have had a similar disposition as large herbivores do today toward humans. Their sheer size would have made them fairly dangerous to be around, however. Reaching 30 feet in length and 10 tons in weight. Triceratops was traditionally placed within the short-frilled ceratopsids, but modern cladistic studies show it to be a member of chasmosaurine, which usually have long frills. Triceratops has been documented by numerous remains collected since the genus was first described in 1889 by American paleontologist Othniel Charles Marsh. Specimens representing life stages from hatchling to adult have been found. As the archetypal ceratopsian, Triceratops is one of the most beloved, popular dinosaurs and has been featured in numerous films, postage stamps, and many other types of media. No doubt Triceratops has inspired the imagination of countless children for being the friendly yet protective dinosaur of the late Cretaceous. Willing to take on even the most terrifying creature ever to live, the Tyrannosaurus.